What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so today's video, it's not going to be any drifting or anything, but I really wanted to show you guys the new updates on both of the cars here. So we got the Flinstone Wagon, and it's not so Flintstone anymore. So me and my good friend Aaron Glendon from the Half Decent crew, we welded in basically some new sheet metal. So we did overlay plates. We cut out all the rust in the bottom, and we welded in sheet metal in the front here. And then if you look in the back here, we did the same thing. So, you know, it's not done extremely perfect, but it seals and water doesn't spray up in there, and my seat brackets are now solid. So that's all I really care about. I'm pretty stoked because that was the only thing on this car that really was bothering me. The rest of the car is awesome. I mean, it may need like a new clutch eventually, but other than that, it's been a really good car so far. I already cut the springs on it. I did some weight reduction just to kind of clean it up a bit. I've vacuumed a lot of really weird things out of this car. I don't know, just some strange, weird feces and stuff. Maybe not feces, but it's like just random crud. Anyways, but so yeah, I put these front wheels on just to check it out. I might do the same wheels. I have another set of these. I'll go in the back. But to be honest, I'm probably just gonna put the spacers with some really wide wheels. So stay tuned, guys, because I'm finally going to be doing a fender roll video. I know that a lot of you guys have been waiting a while for this, and every time I get a new Volvo, I roll the fenders and I forget to make a fucking video. So I'm actually going to make like a time-lapse video. I'm basically gonna sit there with my mallet, and I'm gonna pound away at the fucking fenders, and I'm just gonna hold the camera like right here, and you're gonna see in a time-lapse how the fender slowly molds its way out with the mallet I do. I just basically hammer it until, you know, I have it where I want it to be. It takes a little while, but it's pretty fun. So yeah, NA Wagon, as far as that goes, this car is, even though it's not Flintstone anymore, the nickname for this wagon is going to be the Flinstone Wagon because, you know, when I first got it, it was fucking incredibly rusty. But yeah, I'm stoked. It's all good. This is actually going to be a really cool car. Another thing, what do you guys think of this? I'll ask your guys' opinion. I think this is going to be really cool. I've never done this on a wagon, and you know, wagons are really cool and all, but I think I'm going to do an A-tractor like you guys in Sweden always do. But instead of cut it way back there, I'm going to cut it right here and right down here. So then it's going to be kind of like a four-door Hilux pickup truck kind of thing. And then for the summer, I'm just going to leave it open. We're going to do some bracing, obviously, because it'll reduce the structural rigidity a little bit. But we can probably get that back up with some good bracing. So sorry, I apologize for the wind here. The mic's probably getting all fucked up. Yeah, so now we go over to Goldie here. You guys may have seen that I put those Recaro seats in, those the black Recaro racing bucket. So, you know, I went for a drift sesh, and I ended up not liking the full bucket. It really restricted my my elbow movement when I was trying to drift. So, you know, I took it out, and I ended up actually getting my money back for them. I sold it to another kid, and just at the going rate that Recaro reps usually go for, pretty fair price. Yeah, so I put the Evo 4 seat back in, and this is my favorite seat. I love this seat. It's a sport seat, and you know, what I really like about it is obviously the red plaid. It's really funky. So I never thought I would do this, guys, but I actually went to the wrecker, and I bought a rear seat. So I paid $20 for this fucking rear seat, but it's blue. Actually, this camera doesn't really do it much justice, but in my eyes here, it's really, really blue. So I think it's really funky looking. It's like blue, full blue rear seat in a gold tan interior car. I don't know, this car is kind of, I want to go for a pretty funky look with it. So I'm not, you know, clean, meh, whatever. Doesn't need to be clean necessarily. I just want it to be something unique and different, you know what I mean? And I think it's already like that. I think it's coming along pretty good. So I still have yet to throw a new M46 in, but I'm going to do that really soon because we have a drift event coming up April 30th. So definitely stay tuned for that. Yeah, me, Josh, and Jake with the 3 Volvos, we're going to be rolling up there. Fucking Volvo clan. It's going to be sweet. Actually, I wanted to bring something funny up to you guys. I was looking on Valley Auto Sales. That's the, you know, the auto sale Facebook page in our area. And my friend Dawson Goody was selling his NA automatic sedan, 740. And, you know, he posted it for, I don't know, whatever, $1,000 or some shit. And some guy got so butthurt that all these Volvos are being turned into drift cars. His name was like Matt Decker or some shit, and he was like, fucking, you know, you're ruining all these cars that people could be using as good daily drivers. And you know, to some extent, I agree with you. The NA automatic ones, they are, you know, really good daily drivers for people. But at the same time, man, like, I've gone to so many different Volvo viewings when I'm gonna potentially buy one. And if it weren't for me picking up this car and, you know, doing the maintenance that I do on it, it would have went to the fucking scrapyard. So a lot of the time, these cars, you know, they're not really worth anything. And one silly problem, like, you know, the PCV box gets clogged right up and no one ever seems to fix that. And they just leave it and eventually oil starts puking out everywhere and then all your seals are gone. And now it's like a $2,000 job, right? So in my opinion, Matt Deca or whatever your name is, no, I don't think that what everyone is doing here is bad. I think actually me taking these cars and fixing them up and stuff, it actually prolongs the life. And even though they don't last too long in my hands most of the time, although I'm going to try to make Goldie last a bit longer, I'm giving them kind of a new life and at least, you know, having some fun with them and stuff, because it's silly to say that everyone's just going to pick up the Volvo 740s and use them as perfect daily drivers. That's just not what happens, right? People are scrapping these at a pretty alarming pace. So yeah, we may as well pick them all up and build them into little fun drift cars for cheap, right? And he says that you should build a Volvo properly if you're going to do it, but you know, money. Not everybody has fucking 10 grand to put into a Volvo to make it a perfect drift car with a T5 tranny swap and all this stuff, right? So as you can see that I've actually been able to drift automatic non-turbo cars with the welded diff or even without a welded diff. I'm having a good time on a very low budget, you know what I mean? So that's my response to that. Figured I'd just say that. So anyways, yeah guys, so that's kind of the updates of the drift life. I'm going to be posting a street drifting video pretty soon here. Hope you guys liked the Supra drifting video. That was pretty fun. It was a lot challenging. You know, it was really challenging to drift a car that I've never actually drifted before, and not only that, but a car that's really difficult to drift. Not much steering angle. A little bit lacking on the torque too with the NA2J in such a big car. But you know, I like a challenge. It's fun. It's a good time, and managed to get the hang of it after it's all said and done. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's the most recent one I posted. It's Toyota Supra Drift. So anyways, guys, what else did I have to say here? Yeah, that's basically it. Let me know what you think about the truck conversion on the wagon here. I think that'd be kind of cool. It'd be something a little bit different than what I usually do. As far as, you know, a wagon is really fucking cool, but I think it'd be cool as like a little Hilux pickup truck, and then make a little bed in the back, and then, you know, I'll weld the diff. This Sid, my girlfriend, is driving this car right now, the wagon. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's manual and it's kind of ratty, and I think it's destined to be like a little drifts and lifts rig, you know, that actually gets drifted and stuff instead of just a daily driver that gets cruised around. So I'm gonna get my girlfriend a really nice Volvo 740. I've found one that has pretty low kilometers, so we're gonna go check that out. But anyways, I won't take any more of your guys' time here. Thanks for watching. Yeah, like and subscribe for multicolored Volvo acid trips. Peace out.